like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see.
A lot of people come to me and share with me their suffering, their issues, and most of them are chronic. And that's why I specialize in helping people heal the body and get to the root cause of what's happening inside their body so that they can actually address and heal it. They just need tools and techniques and need to learn how. And so that's why I created the program, the online program, Yoga Therapy to Heal Freedom Formula. It is specifically for that reason. When clients come to me and they speak of what they're suffering from, I'm so confident that my program will support them. All they have to do is commit to choosing themselves first. They're usually stuck in what I call the pain rabbit hole. And this is a place that we end up. We're suffering, whether it's from chronic illness, chronic disease, chronic pain. And we try different things to get out, but they're just usually Band-Aids. You might feel better for a little while, and then you get back to that same place of suffering, or sometimes even worse off. This process triggers anxiety, triggers depression, triggers this feeling of helplessness. I know it all too well because I suffered within it for many years myself. It wasn't until I discovered yoga therapy, a way to heal my body from the inside out, a way to address the imbalances that were happening on every layer of my being without depending on a doctor or depending on somebody else, a therapist, to tell me what was wrong with me. I think that we are much more powerful than we know, and we have everything we need within us. So this is why I developed this program, and I want to share with you exactly what it entails, the things that are needed to truly overcome chronic conditions in the body and mind. 5 different elements that I've broken it down to. And so one of the first elements is to turn on your parasympathetic nervous system more often. So what this means is our nervous system that is constantly sending and receiving signals from the body to the brain on what to do, how to respond, how to react. In people with chronic conditions, this system is stuck in the stress response, which keeps the body in pain and keeps the body in suffering. And so when we can turn off the stress response through using yoga tools and techniques that are gentle, safe, comfortable, we can befriend our body again and send the messages to our body that you are safe, that it is okay, and that you can let go. In a lot of us who are struggling with these pain symptoms, especially chronically, because we're stuck in that stress response, our body almost doesn't trust to let go. It doesn't trust to soften. It doesn't trust to find ease. And so we have to retrain it. The second element that we need to address is each layer of our being. So not just our physical layer. We are much more than just the physical. And you learn all about this in the Yoga Therapy to Heal Freedom Formula program. You find tools and techniques to discover what else we are and what other ways we can address the different layers of our being. Another element, the third element I would say, is that we need some sort of system so that we show up for ourselves. A lot of us don't have that initial motivation to show up for ourselves. And that's why I'm here as your coach, is to connect with you, to offer you weekly coaching, to offer you check-ins and make sure that you're staying on track. And if there's anything getting in your way, we can work through that together. The fourth thing I would say is practice, right? So this is a new way of living. It's a new way of addressing your life. And it does take a commitment. It doesn't have to be hours a day. It can simply be a 5-minute break a couple times a day to use one of your tools, turning on that parasympathetic system and remapping the brain, remapping the body, so that you start going in a direction that the body can heal, rather than staying in that map of suffering, that pain rabbit hole. And the fifth thing that I truly believe is absolutely paramount in overcoming your suffering is a teacher and some way of educating yourself what it means to have chronic conditions or chronic illness in the body. Sometimes we kind of go down the wrong road, and so when we tap into our intuition through the yoga practice, your intuition has this beautiful way of really guiding you and letting you know what's right for you and what's not. And then it becomes your personal journey.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.